It's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood and the sweat, tears and regret made me hard as stone. On my own, put the work in. Yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, start with it now, keeper of all faith. Never changed. Put the work in, yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Put the work in. Yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cap Nation Live, your Sunday game day edition. This is the final Sunday that we will not have NFL for a very long time, so I am super pumped. Just another day closer to the NFL regular season. Welcome, everybody, Cap Nation Live. Thank you to each and every single one of you for joining us on this beautiful and blessed Sunday morning. Don't know how many people are here. Don't see a live chat yet, but we'll definitely get it up here in just a minute. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Where is our live chat? How about that? We went live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is a new Cap Nation record in the last year. We did it, folks. We did it. We survived the first weekend of college football. Congrats to everybody that hammered Guaranteed Saturday yesterday. What a great win. We got 2 college football games today. We got a full slate of Major League Baseball. I haven't shaven. I need to. LSU surprisingly getting the job done. I did not think LSU would be able to hang in the trenches, but they came to play yesterday. Congrats to all the LSU fans and bettors out there. I was on the wrong side of that one. Al, good morning. Thomas, good morning. Mauricio, good morning. Shane Johnson, good morning. Tyler, good morning. Said can't believe Clemson shit the bed, right? That was a bit of a shock to me. I didn't see that happening. I definitely did not see or expect that to take place. But it did. Bama shit in the bed. I didn't want it to happen because college football needs Bama. College football needs Alabama and to be successful. And they just don't have it. They just don't have it. I don't think they have the recruiting talent. I don't think they are spending the money that is necessary to compete, as you can see. So a lot of crazy stuff in college football, but, that's always college football. College football is just wild and crazy these days. Oregon with the massive blowout yesterday. My USC Trojans, not that they had like a major competition yesterday, but I liked what I saw out of the Trojans offensively. Putting up a massive 73 spot yesterday. Let's get some stuff up and running. How is everybody on this beautiful Sunday morning? By the way, if you're new here and you can't comment, you got to be a subscriber for 5 minutes before you can comment. We do that to try and eliminate any spam. Oh, that's a good hot cup of coffee. You know what I hate? When you get to work and you need your iPad for something and you log in and you open it up and you're like, well, shit, it updated last night and it's not working. And it needs to go through the whole setup process again. That, to me, is always a pain in the ass. All righty. All right. Mr. Brackens, good morning. Tyler says, last night I took a parlay 150, got me 450, took the over 42 in Michigan, and took LSU getting 4.5. Very nice. Very nice. Iowa State getting the job done against 17th ranked preseason ranking Kansas State. Fresno State getting smacked on the side of the head by Kansas. Hawaii, these are going back, in the very start of the season, week 0, right? I'd say there was some college football lived up to its expectations in week 0 and week 1. Texas getting pushed around by Ohio State. We called the first quarter exactly like it was. Texas just couldn't convert when they were down low. But, man, I got to say, I like what I saw from Ohio State's defense. And I don't like Ohio State, right? I'm like an Ohio State hater. I'm a Texas hater as well, being a USC Trojan fan. Raymond, Trojans looked good, right? And how would you like to have to go up against 3-time Super Bowl champion defensive coordinator Matt Patricia, right? Tyler Archie not looking like a good quarterback. Arch played, I don't think he played bad at all. He made some passes that were a little rushed and ended up being behind the receiver. First game at Ohio State, huge expectations. Going up against, we can legitimately say, the best defense in college football. The best defensive coordinator in football. You can call it the NFL or college football. I think Matt Patricia's pedigree and success and trophy wall and ring collection will say that he's got the best defense in all of college football. So go up against all of that, and I don't think he played bad as far as expectations. I think receivers dropped the ball when they could have made some catches. Alex says, good morning, Kyle. Or good morning, thanks, Kyle, for the guaranteed Saturday winner yesterday. I went out and bought a 2026 BMW i5 last night. Congratulations, Alex. Send me a picture. I want to see the car. I don't think people were expecting, me included, Ohio State's defense to be that dominated. I don't think they expected them to dominate the line like they did. I think it'll be all right. It's one game. One game in a 12-team playoff era. They're still going to the playoffs as long as they don't have another major screw-up. And I wouldn't even call this a major screw-up. They lost to the preseason third-ranked team in the country, right? And the defending national champions. I don't think that they're that bad off as people want to say, as people want to think. Oh, Alex, beautiful car. I like it, Alex. Alex winning and cleaning up on a new car. Beautiful car, Alex. Beautiful car. Can the Phillies sweep the Braves? The bigger question you need to ask is, can the Braves actually beat the Phillies today? That's the bigger question that you should ask yourself. Don't miss out, guys. The Sunday Guarantee play. Speaking of big plays, we've been kicking ass and taking names all day long, all week long. By the way, the big Sunday Guarantee, this is the last one that's not NFL. This is the last one that's not NFL. So, I mean, it's going to be good. You guys want a big win to end the week right there. Right there. It's already posted online. It's going to be a lot of fun. Winning is fun, right? Winning is fun. See how much fun you guys are having? Winning is fun. Especially the new people around here. By the way, if you're on my personal plays yesterday, we had a fantastic day yesterday. Fantastic day on the personal plays yesterday. Raymond, can I give you a good Major League Baseball strikeout prop? When we take a look at Major League Baseball, I will definitely... I don't have one picked out. I didn't even look at any strikeout props, to be honest. But I will take a gander at them when we're breaking down Major League Baseball today and see what we can come up with for you, for everybody. How about Tulane? Called that one during the live show. Tulane smacking the beat down on Northwestern, held them to 3 points. I didn't think Maryland would dominate FAU as big as they did, 39-7. Mississippi State, I thought they would be able to put up a lot more against Southern Miss than just 34. It was 34-17. What about Navy? I didn't think Navy would get going like they did and just completely dominate VMI. 52-7 Navy, really? Tennessee getting the job done against Syracuse. Toledo at Kentucky. Kentucky got the job done by 8. West Virginia putting the beat down on Robert Morris yesterday. Boston College put up 66 against Fordham, and I get it, it's Fordham. But BC putting up that many points. Penn State limited Nevada to just 11 points. Penn State's defense, whoo! Penn State looked good yesterday. 27 first half points, only 19 in the second half, though. They were coasting. They were coasting. I don't like that they let off the gas, though. Georgia and their defense held Marshall to just 1 touchdown yesterday, just 7 points. Obviously, at the end of the game. Probably the big storyline yesterday was Alabama losing to preseason unranked Florida State 31-17. They were tied 7 apiece at the end of the first quarter. They were down 17-10, and they just never got it going. Oh boy. Alabama losing another road game against a Power 4 opponent. Kalen DeBoer. You think he's on the chopping block? I don't. I think Nick Saban alluded a couple years ago to what the problem was and why he's out. Alabama needs to spend some money. They want to start winning some football games. I mean, they jumped out to that early 7-0 lead, but say it ain't so. I want Alabama to be successful. I think they're needed in college football. For me, the big storyline yesterday, the Oregon Ducks. The Oregon Ducks and Guaranteed Saturday. What a great Guaranteed Saturday that was, huh? Oregon winning 59-13. Laying 27.5 when that line came out, closed at 28.5. And they win by 46. I mean, they were up 38-3 at the half. They were up 52-6 at the end of the third quarter. They just coasted. Moore passed. He went 18 of 23 for 213 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. Davison had 6 carries for 26 yards and 3 touchdowns. You know who they're giving the ball to when they're down by the goal line. What a great game that was. For us anyways, because Guaranteed Saturday was on the Oregon Ducks yesterday. Virginia walloping Coastal Carolina. I didn't expect Virginia just to come out and put up 48 and keep them to 7. Nope, not at all. Jeff, how'd USC do? They might have put up the most points in all of college football this week. I think they scored the most points. They beat Missouri State 73-13. $60. 73. I think they scored the most points. BYU might have been close at second at 69. I don't think anybody else broke into the 70s. I'm scanning real quick. I think BYU is second with 69. I know Pitt had 61 or 62. Yeah, my Trojans dropping the 73 spot on Missouri State yesterday. Playing basketball out here, right? There's a basketball score right there. Proud Trojan fan yesterday. Proud Trojan fan. I'm like a Florida State fan. I'm a diehard fan, right? But I had zero expectations. Zero expectations knowing that We don't even have a number next to our name preseason. But hey, Texas is starting out 0-1. Alabama is 0-1. Syracuse is 0-1. Clemson is 0-1. Stanford, who was actually ranked, is 0-1. Look at me bragging. UCLA is 0-1. Hold on, let's just go down the list and see the top 25 who's got a ranking who didn't win this week. Kansas State is 0-1. Boise State is 0-1. Texas is 0-1. I'm going to say it again, Bama is 0-1. And then there's the Trojans. And then there is my Trojans, who are 1-0. So, fantastic start to the season. Couldn't get any better. Oh, and Ole Miss had the second most. Oh, no, BYU and then Ole Miss. Ole Miss dropped 63 on Georgia State. CMM, what sport is the Sunday guarantee? It takes place with a ball. Takes place with a ball. That's all I can say. If you like a winner, it doesn't matter if it's... I almost said tennis. But it's not WNBA. Because I promise you, I don't have my hands in that ring. I couldn't pick a WNBA winner if you, just gave me one. KC Never, I don't know if you're watching, but thanks for jumping on board the Sunday Guarantee play. Matthew Hillman jumping on board the Sunday Guarantee. Thomas as well jumping on board the Sunday Guarantee. Eric Jimenez jumping on board it. Tracy Bell, thanks for jumping on board the Sunday Guarantee. Thomas, I see you got my personal plays as well. By the way, my personal plays yesterday, 3-1 winning day on my personal plays. What a great day it was yesterday. What a great day it was yesterday. Personal plays go 3-1. My Trojans start out the season 1-0. Guaranteed Saturday is a blowout winner on the Oregon Ducks. I mean, you guys can see I'm happy today. I had 2 drumstick ice cream cones yesterday. That was my lunch. Decided to have 2 drumstick ice cream cones. I had a late lunch, though, but Oregon was just absolutely blowing them out, so I had an ice cream cone, and I got home and I had another one. I'm definitely ready for a big day. By the way, for all of you that don't shop around books, it definitely pays to shop around, have multiple books. It doesn't matter if you're in a state like I am where you can use FanDuel or DraftKings or BetMGM or Caesars. Having an offshore or the ability to bet offshore is always a good thing. We've got that great promotion with Just Bet being a sponsor of the live show this year, where you can get next week's Game of the Week, which you're not going to want to miss out on. You can also get next week's Guaranteed Saturday, and starting today, you can get 3 days of either premium plays, my personal plays, or FC's plays absolutely free by clicking a link on our website, going to Just Bet, signing up, and making a small deposit of $150. I'll make it all back for you guys with our packages. There is a link to the promo. You just got to follow the instructions. Follow the instructions and click on the link from the website and follow the instructions on how to take advantage. Send me the screenshots and I'll give you all of that, all those packages absolutely free as a thank you for supporting the sponsor. Sherry, welcome to Cap Nation. Sherry, welcome to Cappers Nation. Thank you for your YouTube exclusive membership. You've got access to an additional video today that is only available to our members. That video is already posted online. Filmed it last night. I think you guys are going to like it. Here is a direct link to that members only video. If you're not a YouTube exclusive member, you will not have access to it. So you will have access to that one. Welcome, Sherry. Even Sunday with Just Bet promo. No, the Sunday play is not included in it. It was if you would have done it, if you would have been one of the first of 20 to do it. But you get 3 days of daily plays. You get guaranteed Saturday, which, by the way, next week is $150. So not a bad deal there. And then my game of the week, which is $100. So you get $280 worth of packages absolutely free. Both games come with the guarantee. If you're new to us and you're tuning in, first of all, welcome Cap Nation Live. As you can see, we shoot the shit here a lot. I'm just not going to go down the list and read you 57 free plays. But what we're going to do is we're going to break down games. We're going to give you games, and we're actually going to bet them. All right. Yesterday during the live show, we went 3-1. So if you're just watching, you haven't already hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Yesterday during the live show, you guys got Purdue first quarter winner. You guys got Purdue full game winner. You guys got Texas first quarter winner. And you got Texas full game loser. All right, so the difference between us and other people is I'm not going to give you a bazillion plays, but what I'm going to give you is going to be solid plays that I'm betting myself. Or I'll tell you, like I did yesterday, Tennessee laying the 13.5. I like it. It's worth a small sprinkle. I'm not going to have a big bet on it, but it's worth something. Or I'll tell you I like it, but I think there's better options out there. And so I lean towards it, but I'm not betting it, but choose as you may. Maybe I can help you in the right direction for something that you already like. But I'm just not going to go down the list and give you every single game on the board like a lot of these shows do, because there's something that we do here that the other places don't do. None of the other services, they get on there, they got 17 guys on their live, and it's sitting around in their circle jerk, and they're like, I like this. And the other guy says, well, I'm betting this. And, like this. I'm taking North Dakota. I'm taking Kansas State. They go back and forth on, and they're selling you packages. One guy's taking one side, the other guy's taking the other side, and nobody's going to show you this. Not one person will show you this for a real dollar amount. They might show you a bet. And if they do, if they show you a bet, it's going to look like this. This is what they do, which is absolutely pathetic. They'll show you a ticket, and it's like this. Hey, guys, check out down below. I'm huge on Texas. I'm huge on Texas plus the 1.5, right? I got $100,000 on it. I've got $10,000 on it. I got $6,000 on this. He's going to catch a pass next prop. Bullshit. Because if you're hiding this, you ain't going to show anybody that you got this. So we show our tickets around here, and it's something that we're very proud of because we're legitimate. I may not win every day. I may not win for you guys on the live show every day. In fact, we might not win our daily free play every day. I don't expect to win it every day. But what I expect is to be honest, be sincere, do my best, and I will be profitable because we are profitable sports bettors here. And that's what you get here. Real bets from real sports bettors. Brian, good morning. LaShawn says, we bet what we like for real. Legit. Absolutely legit. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you get notified each and every single time we drop content you don't want to miss out. All right? We put out daily free plays, generally every single day. Now that the first week of college football is in the books, next week we get the NFL and college football. Can't flippin' wait Can't wait, can't wait. Don't know our live schedule just yet, but I will probably announce it tomorrow for what we're going to be live, and it'll be just a set schedule moving forward. Obviously subject to change based on life events, my daughter, her golf tournaments, family stuff. But for the most part, everything's going to be set and scheduled, especially during the week. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So hit that subscribe button. If you're watching the channel right now and you can't comment, it's because you're not a YouTube or a subscriber of our YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button. There'll be a 5-minute countdown for when you can comment. We do that to eliminate the spam, because if not, we just get all kinds of spam in here from, watch this live stream bullshit. So we try and eliminate all of that. We do have our YouTube exclusive members access, which has extra videos and a lot of fun stuff in it. So if you're not a YouTube exclusive member, the link is click the join button or the dollar symbol, whatever you guys see, depending on what app, if you're using the app or on a computer. Shane says, I love the transparency, Kyle. Awesome job. Thank you. It's funny. Somebody was like, you don't show your losers from the live show. Yeah, I do. I just showed you guys the big loser. Want to see it again? I'm proud. I'm proud to be able to show off a loser. Haters make us famous. Absolutely. I think one of the biggest things that makes us different from other people is, one, I don't have a problem showing you a loser. I lost this yesterday, but in the live show, we also went 3-1. But what everybody else shows you is that right there. If that's all they're showing you, you got to ask yourself why. All right? Start dealing with people that have no problem showing you when they lose. You'll see a huge difference in your sports betting. Mauricio says, NFL can't wait till Thursday. Man, can't wait. Thursday is going to be great. Thursday is going to be great. Quick little look ahead, and then we're going to jump into the games today. Thursday. I was kind of hoping we'd get 2 games on Thursday, but we don't. We get 1. We get the Cowgirls at the Eagles. Sorry, Cowboys fans. I'm just coming out swinging today. Coming out swinging today. We get the Cowboys at the Eagles. Eagles laying 7.5. Ooh! Total 47.5. Friday, we get the international Brazil game. Chiefs at the Chargers. And then Sunday, we get the full slate of games. And then Monday, we're going to get the Vikings at the Bears. Vikings at the Bears. Just going to say it right now. I like it, Thomas. I'm going to say it right now. Bears are winning on Monday night. Bears are winning on Monday night. The Bears are winning on Monday night. Just trying to plug the iPad in so it doesn't die on me. What's up, Jesus? Oh, yeah. Ohio State. We already talked about them. They're the best defense in all of football. Legit. Do you guys like that Monday Night Football prediction? You guys heard it here first. The Bears are winning on Monday night. Log into where's my FanDuel at? Where's the link for FanDuel? Let's see. Let's log in. While we're on the subject of the NFL. While we are on the subject of the NFL. Let's take a gander. While we're here, and we will get to baseball, we will get to college football, that I promise you. Barkley to record 10 plus rushing yards in each quarter is plus 135. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley to combine for 3 rushing touchdowns. Plus 430. CMM, did you go to the website? Did you click on the link? I kind of like that. Hurts and Saquon Barkley to combine for 3 plus rushing touchdowns. Plus 430. CMM, on the page that I sent you, or that I sent you to, where the link is, there's instructions with my email address on where to send it to. And then the sooner you send it, the faster I can verify it with them. And then once it's verified, then I can give you the, but send the sign up as well as the proof of the deposit, and you'll be good. All right. Taking a look at some season win totals. Let's take a look at some season win totals. Let's take a look at the Browns. They got a tough schedule, no doubt about it. Can they get 6 wins? Can the Browns get 6 victories? I think they do. I like the Browns. Over 5.5 wins is plus 125. Over 4.5 is minus 140. The Browns to have 5 wins on the season. Minus $140. So we're going to do this right now. We're going to go through, because I promised you guys we would go through my NFL futures and what I like. No better time to do it than right now. We're going to do an abbreviated version of it. Just a small little snippet sample of it, okay? And then we'll jump into baseball, because I know we got baseball starting, all right? I don't want any of you guys getting nervous on me. Browns over 4.5. I think that there's certain teams they could win against with any quarterback, any one of their quarterbacks. Browns over 4.5. I like it. By the way, the Bears over 4.5 is minus 750. Over 6.5 wins is minus 210. The expectations, by the way, the Bears season total over 7.5 is minus 125. The expectations on the Bears this year is extremely high. It's a pass for me. I'm just going and just plucking out itty-bitty ones that are enticing to me. Commanders over 8.5 is minus 165. I like the Commanders to have at least 9 wins on the season. I try and look for realistic value when I'm doing this. The Bucks to have 9 wins is minus 175. To have 10 is $1.15. I'd rather lay 175 than $1.15 and only have to have 9 wins versus a 10-win season. I like to look at a lot of the shittier teams that have very low expectations. I mean, to get a realistic futures on the Jaguars, you got to take them to have 8 wins at minus 125. They should have 8 wins, but I'm going to pass on that one. I think the Lions have a tougher season this year. Of all the futures, I like the Browns over 4.5. I really do. Like, I really, really, really like it. Now, I'm not a huge... CMM, the Sunday play does not get included in that promo, though. Sorry about that. It did in the very beginning if you jumped on it. Chad, if you were one of the first ones. Then, if you were one of the first 20 that jumped on it. Give me 1 second. See if I can get that confirmed. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time. That's why it's always best to do it early. Thomas, Jags will make the playoffs this year if Sunshine stays healthy. I like it. The Denver win total. I honestly, I think Denver has a great season this year. Alex was the very first person to jump on it. Chad, never hurts to ask, right? What's the worst? What's the worst that they can say is no? The Broncos to have 9 wins on the season is minus 165. You can get them at 10 at plus 100 even money. So if you gander it at 9 to get to 9 wins, and you take a look at Denver's schedule, I mean, they win week 1 at home against the Titans. Now, I don't know if they cover the 8.5 or 9 points, whatever it is, but in order for them to get 9 wins, Four and 2, 5 and 2, 6 and 2. Yeah. I think 9 is a realistic number on Denver. I wouldn't do the even money at over 9.5 though for 10. That I wouldn't touch. But I do like them at over 8.5, minus 165. All right. As far as the futures go, this is what I like. And we'll probably have another segment where I'm more prepared. I wasn't even prepared to do this because I've got some other notes on another computer for it that I started doing a long time ago with seasons and whatnot. But as far as NFL futures, the 3 that I really like, the Browns over 4.5 wins, minus $1.40. The Commanders over 8.5, minus $1.65. And Denver over 8.5, minus $1.65. By the way, if you were to parlay all 3 of those together, you can get a plus 334. Little action right there. Yeah, Alex, members only video today. Right there, I just posted a link to it. John Sanchez, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays for today. If you're not on board, you're going to want to get on board. By the way, I was supposed to have Survivor Pool set up today, or yesterday, working out some glitches on how to be able to get you guys to sign up for guys that want to enter it, but working out the fine details, but our friends over at Just Bet are going to sponsor it and add some money to the prize pool via credit on their website. So I know some of us wanted to do a $50 one. I don't know how many people we'd get to sign up this late in the game for $50, but we might do a smaller one, $10, because Just Bet's going to be adding some prize money in it as well. There'll be prizes, packages, as well as prize money on Just Bet's site as well. So working out the details. Got to have another phone call with the CEO to get that. Fantasy football. If you want in on our fantasy football, it's going to be a $200 buy-in, $2 per transaction, add, drop, trade. I think we're at 6 right now. We've got 4 to 6 spots available. And we're going to do a live draft. We'll do it. I'll set up a Zoom so all of us can at least be on Zoom all at the same time. And I will more than likely live stream it on YouTube as well, so we can shoot the shit and have some fun. Maybe I'll let the live chat, with the exception of my competitors, pick my team. All right, so let's just dive right into stuff. Let's get back into the games. Glenn, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays for today. Glad to have you on board, sir. Glad to have you on board. And by the way, guys, if you're not on our daily plays, you can get my personal plays today or premium plays for just $10. It is going to be a fantastic day today. The Sunday guarantee play, you have until 4 p.m. Eastern time to get on board. That is going to be even more fun because winning is fun and winning big is even better. I just noticed that because for some reason I'm on the email list of the company, so when they email you, they email me. Jay put back out there the pick 3 and pick 5 package, which if you're not aware what that is a hell of a deal. If you want to be on long term, go check your email if you get our emails. If you don't, inquire with Jay, send him an email and ask about that pick 3 and pick 5. For the pick 3, you get to pick 3 one-year packages for the price of 2, or the pick 5 is pick 5 one-year packages for the price of 3. So your premium plays, my personal plays, FC's plays, the daily soccer, guaranteed Saturdays on the list. My game of the weeks is on the list. Sunday guarantee is on the list. FC's game of the months are on the list. Of year of the Sunday plays are on the list. FC's game of the months, I already said that. Year of the soccer game of the weeks. UFC, NHL package, they're all on the list. And by the way, if you buy 10 of my game of the weeks in a year, you should have just bought a year package because it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper. Chad, are plays posted? All plays are posted. Yep. All plays are posted. I said JustBet is going to be adding to our prize fund for our survivor pool that we will be running. All right. Jumping into some stuff today. Not going to be hitting every game on the board in baseball today because obviously we got plays on that stuff and I can't give out our, as much as you guys would like for me to give out our premium plays or FC's plays or my personal plays that go right down the list. You guys know I can't do that, but you know, I wish I could. I wish I could. All right, let me get everything up and running here. Let me get the live odds up, and we are going to break it down. No system plays today because why? They all won this weekend. CMM, nothing's been loaded into your account yet. I've got to confirm. Just sending me the screenshots just gives me the ability to go confirm with them that you clicked on the link and it got credited to us as a sign-up. So that's why it's important to follow the instructions. It will help it go faster. And once they confirm it, then I will activate your account. And I learned my lesson. Not to say that you would do me dirty like that, but I learned my lesson when we did this with the Bet Online a handful of years ago. Learned my lesson the hard way. I was giving a lot of people free packages that already had accounts and were just going and redepositing. So JustBet pays me to sponsor the show. So they're paying me handsomely. So I figured what a great way to give back to you guys, to get you guys to go support them, which in return supports me because they pay me monthly to sponsor the show, which, by the way, I guess that means I don't know if we can put their logo on here. We might be able to without the web address. YouTube is very strict when it comes to that. But yeah, once I'm able to confirm it with them, then I will be able to. Give me 1 second here. All right. We haven't set up the actual league yet, but more than likely it will be. Tyler, you want me to talk about NASCAR? They turn left, right? I talk about what I know. If I started talking about NASCAR, then I would just be like everybody else, because that means I'd be full of shit. And I don't want to be full of shit. So I can't talk about it. Because I just don't know it. Bobby Allison ain't driving anymore, right? Or Davey. The Allisons. It's about the last time I stopped paying attention to NASCAR. There's a baseball game that starts in 6 minutes between the Cardinals and the Reds. I think it's going to be a good one. Reds have been struggling, right? They've lost 5 straight, 2-8 in their last 10. I think they have an opportunity to get a win today against St. Louis. I just don't know, losing 5 straight, the verge of getting swept again. If I would want to risk $1.45 on them to get the job done. But Singer on the mound, he does have a winning record. Brady Singer, I've made some good money on him. I mean, he's only given up 2 runs in the last 3 outings, 6 innings apiece. As long as the Reds' bullpen doesn't fuck this up, the Reds can win today. I like that. I mean, I like the Reds today. I think the Reds have a great chance to get the job done today. Give me 1 second here. Getting ready to sneeze. Trying not to. Trying not to sneeze. All right. I think I beat it. I think I beat the sneeze. Rolling down the list. When it comes to the Padres game, I could talk about the total between the Padres and the Twins. Morgan and Ryan both on the mound. Total on this one, from the outside, seems a tad bit high. But I think the Padres have the ability to put up runs. Obviously, they do every single game. Their bats are, to me, very inconsistent. I haven't been a big Padres backer, but Joe Ryan has been lit up. He's a pitcher for the Twins today. He's been lit up in his last 2 starts. He's given up 11 runs in 2 starts. He's given up 11 runs on 13 hits. He's given up 3 home runs over the last 2 starts. He's also got 13 strikeouts. He's got a strikeout per hit rate right now over his last 2 games. He's made it 5 innings against the Blue Jays, and he gave up 4 against the Athletics, or only made it 4 innings against the Athletics. As far as David Morgan go, getting the start today. A little spot starter bullpen game. In his last outing, he did give up a home run. I mean, it's just going to be a little spot starter for him. So, as far as this one goes, I mean, I don't mind betting on a bullpen game. I like the over. I like the over in this game. No doubt about it. Moving down the list. Pirates and the Red Sox. We got to play on this in members only video. Mitch Keller against old Lucas, man. Lucas Giolito. Mitch Keller has been giving up runs. He's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. 3, 5, and 6. Only 2 home runs, though. He's just given up hits. He's given up 18 hits in the last 3 starts. 18 hits over the last 13 and a third innings. But over those 13 and a third innings, he's got 18 strikeouts. It's either striking him out or giving up a hit. He just said Red Sox always acquired Ryan, right? As far as this game goes, total on it was kind of juicy. 8.5. I liked it better when it was at even money. There's been obviously some money that came in, and that's why it's at minus $1.14 now. Jeff, what do I think about the total in football? We'll get there when we get to football, buddy. Shortly. We'll be on football shortly. Oh, back to the Reds. I do like the Reds in the first 5, by the way. Assuming they can score. Assuming they can score, I do like the Reds. In the first 5. Alrighty. I know what you guys really want. You guys want football. Marlins and the Mets. We'll get there after this one, all right? Marlins and the Mets. Alcantara. Man, I've been fading him for how many years now? Old Sandy. How many years have we been fading Sandy? We've been fading Sandy forever. Give me 1 second, folks. As far as this game goes, you can always tell when it's close to game time because my phone starts going crazy, right? Do you remember when I used to call the Reds the pesky Reds? Then we had the pesky Pirates. Reds pesky 2 years ago. Last year it was the pesky Pirates. It's the fucking Marlins. The Marlins have just been a pest this year. They're only 8 games under 500. They're 3rd in the NL East. I mean, they're 64 and 72. They've got 64 wins on the season. That could have been 64 times that I lost because I used to just fade the Marlins. Thank God we're not just fading the Marlins because we'd be losing sports bettors. Alcantara on the mound against Senga. I like Kodai Senga on the mound. I like the Mets. I know they lost yesterday, 11-8. They gave up a shit ton of runs. I like the Mets today. I think the Mets get the job done later today. They're minus $1.72. And I don't mind betting juice. I don't mind laying $1.72 because remember, juice only matters if you lose. Juice only matters if you lose. I don't think the Mets lose today. I don't think the New York Mets lose today. So for that, I'm betting it right now. 430 to win 250, get back 680. I will get that. I just took a screenshot of it. So I'm going to get that screenshot up on the screen for you guys. I did just bet the Mets on the money line. As you can see, even time-stamped. This is what makes us different around here, folks, is we actually bet the games. Alex's Mets first 5. I like it. I like it. I like it. Alrighty. So now that we got the baseball out of the way and gave you guys that one, let's move to college football, because I know that's what you guys are waiting for. Ricky Brown, thank you for jumping on board my personal plays, as well as premium plays. Glad to have you on board. Jeff, jumping on board my personal plays for today. Glad to have you on board. Love the username on the website. Glad to have you on my board my personal plays. Mr. Brackens as well, jumping on board my personal plays. Eric Jimenez, Glenn Wheel, John Sanchez, I know you guys, some of you guys are in the chat. Thanks for jumping on board my personal plays. Albert Zappatelli. Oh, Al, I know you've been in the chat since this morning. Thanks for jumping on board the Sunday guarantee play. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Winning is fun. Just remember that. Winning is fun. If you are watching and you want to take advantage of that Just Bet promo, remember it does take me time to be able to confirm with them that you're a new sign-up, that you clicked on the link on our website, so that way they know you came from us. Why is that important? Because they pay me to sponsor the show. So we want them to know that we're sending them new business and new clients. So that's why I reward you guys, because they pay me for what little I do for them, a stupid amount. So the least I can do for them is send them new clients, and the least I can do for you guys for actually going to open up an account with them is reward you guys with packages like 3 days of plays, either premium plays, my personal plays, or FC's plays. Next, you'll get the next guaranteed game of the week. You'll get the next guaranteed Saturday play. And there's the link to go read about it, but it's very important that you click on the link. And follow those instructions. Jeff says, I have an injury on my left foot this year after a hairline fracture on my right foot last year. You guys remember years ago, my foot injuries when I rolled my ankle when I was 230 pounds and fat? I mean, I'm still fat, but I'm not 230 pounds. Rolled my right ankle, tore every tendon in my right ankle, finally healed, and then rolled the next one. As soon as it healed, and they're like, yep, you can go back to resuming daily activities, I rolled my left one and tore every ligament in that one. All right, college football. Let me get everything up and running for that one. I love it. Some ding-dong commenting that the longer I sell a guaranteed play on a video, he buys it and goes the opposite way. We know that ain't the truth, because if he was buying my game of the weeks, he's like -4 months worth of plays. Oh, Jeff, my pleasure, man. I don't get paid to do the live stuff. I mean, I get paid by Just Bet, and, you know, if we get a sponsor, the company doesn't. The company doesn't pay me to go live. They could care less if I go live or not. Give me 1 second, folks. For everybody that did just sign up on the Just Bet, it might take until I get right off the live show to be able to confirm. Trying to while I'm live, but sometimes it takes me getting off the live to be able to do it. Trying though. Trying to multitask. Should be able to, though. Let me see. I will multitask while I break down college football for you guys. You guys going to keep me posted on the Reds score? Hopefully. All right. While I get everything up and running, I want to get our chat involved. Our chat is too quiet. Our live chat is too quiet. You guys are way too quiet. So what I would like to know, with college football, let's talk about the first game on the board, okay? Cardinals 2-0. Good job. Good job, Reds. Good job, Singer, giving up. Ugh. All right, first college football game I want to know. And by the way, that wasn't the update that I wanted. All right, I got it on the TV now. My live chat has just disappeared, so hang tight. You guys are lacking in the thumbs up department. All right, but what I want to know, while I'm getting everything up and running, I want to know who you guys like in the first game while I pop everything up between Virginia Tech and South Carolina. All right. Chad likes South Carolina laying the 6.5. Matthew says he's here doing paperwork listening. I like it. Tyler says Virginia Tech laying. Laying 10.5? Raymond likes South Carolina laying 6.5. Shane Johnson likes the Gamecocks. I will say this, like when I looked and I saw that line was 7.5, I was instantly steered off of Virginia Tech. I was like, nope, not a chance. Jesus says, Reds bats, man. So many guys on base this weekend and can't bring them home, right? Maybe today's the day with De La Cruz up. Low and outside, and he just stares at it 95 down the... All right. Get everything up and running. Logging into my... I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to the NFL this week. Turns to double play inning over. They're going to score sooner or later. They're going to score sooner or later. All right. I have no... Where'd my live chat go? Steve Duke says, all right, went Mets first 5 and Mets and money line for 1 unit. Completely clueless on the college football. Anthony says, I like South Carolina laying 6. Joe, what's going on, man? Good day to you. We are going to jump into it. Timothy Baker, thanks for jumping on board the big Sunday play. Carlos, if you're watching, I am trying to get yours and Chad's accounts with Just Bet confirmed. That way I can get you guys those free packages. All right. I think I got college football ready to go. I personally don't have $1 on this first game. I personally do not have $1 on this first game. Now, premium plays have a play on the total. So I can't give you that one, but if you want it, obviously you can go get premium plays or just $10 for the day. But we'll talk about the side. I got no problem talking about the side. Ricky Brown, thanks for jumping on board premium plays as well as my personal plays. Glad to have you on board. Too many windows open here. Let's close some of these windows. That way we can get you all going. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. All right. Joe likes the under 51.5. Nice. Jesus says, can't wait for the North Carolina game tomorrow. The North Carolina game is going to be very interesting. I am very interested to take a look at that one as well. Now, in today's game for Virginia Tech, I haven't seen if Terrion Stewart, who they picked up in the transfer portal, he's listed as injured, probable. 5 days ago, they came out and said he's going to co-start the game. He's supposed to lead the team from the backfield, right? Kyron Drones, their quarterback. I know he's looking to rebound from a tough season last year. Thank God that one was foul. They had some decent roster moves. Wide receiver Aiden Green. He's back. Benji Goss, another tight end. He's back. One thing that I don't like if I was to be betting on Virginia Tech or if I was a Virginia Tech fan, I think they're going to struggle offensively again this year. Now, the pickup of Terrion Stewart, as long as he's healthy and his foot's okay, will definitely help them in the backfield. If they can establish a solid run game with him, it will make things easier for Kyron Drones to be able to pass the ball down the field for, to somebody like their tight end Benji Gosnell or Aiden Green. They have a defensive line that I think struggles as well. I think their offense is going to be slow. I think they're also going to struggle. Now for the Gamecocks, they have a big number next to their name preseason. For rightful reasons, if you ask me. Now, they had a very impressive season last year. I like that on defense, they're returning pass rush. I mean, their defensive line and their pass rush is going to be phenomenal this year. Returning starters like TJ Sanders, and I can't even pronounce this kid's name, but Desmond Umazulu. Maybe I did pronounce it pretty good there. I've never been able to pronounce his name. Maybe I got it on the first attempt there. I think they're able to put enough pressure on Kyron Drones, the quarterback for quarterback for Virginia Tech, that is going to force him to struggle. I really do. Lenora Sellers. He's going to be the focal point of South Carolina's offense. And he is a Heisman preseason candidate. He's plus 1,400. To win the Heisman. Now, I don't know where Arch Manning's going to end up after his showing. I mean, actually, they have him at plus 1,800, which might be some great value on him to bounce back after yesterday's shit show. But as of right now, Lenora Sellers has the third best odds at plus 1,400 to win the Heisman. It's for South Carolina. Now, I don't do props on college because we don't have that where I'm at, so I don't even pay any attention to it. We've got the old Beamer Bowl. I mean, this is going to be a great game. I think South Carolina holds the edge not only on paper but on the field. Under center, on defense, on offense. They have a very potent backfield. They're going to have a very solid defense, especially with a great pass rush. Now, if the Hokies can get off to a good start offensively, if they can protect Drones, Drones is explosive. They could keep it competitive on offense. But if South Carolina, if they play clean and they establish a run early, they're going to cruise. They will cruise to more than a 2-score victory, in my opinion. As far as the game goes, the odds with South Carolina laying 6.5 minus $1.15, plus 6.5 minus 105 to bet on Virginia Tech. Total sitting over and under 51.5. It was higher. First half numbers. The Reds with another one down the line, but that one's foul, unfortunately. Very, very, very close to being at least a double. Oh, a foot foul. First half numbers on this game. Virginia Tech catching 3.5, South Carolina laying 3.5. Total sitting over and under 26.5. First quarter numbers, Virginia Tech catching 1.5, South Carolina laying 1.5. With that total at 10.5. South Carolina in the first quarter winner minus 184. I kind of like that one. I mean, juice is loose if you lose, right? The juice only matters if you lose, but I do like that one. South Carolina laying... Oh, hold on one second, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, working on those. People that just signed up at JustBet getting your guys' account confirmed. So turn the sound on so I can hear when they chat back with me. All right, so as far as this one goes, South Carolina laying 1.5 in the first quarter. I like it. It's plus 100. But I also like them on the money line. Alex says, question, isn't it difficult to choose a side or the totals during week one? Totals can be. Depending on the teams, their returning roster. And I take a huge consideration in who's returning and were they on that team last year and what position that new transfer's taken over. So, new quarterback taken over or a new coaching staff overhauling the whole offensive scheme. Maybe they were, a defensive-minded or a run-heavy team, and now they've got an air raid attack, former Pac-12 head coach now at offensive coordinator. yeah, I take the total into play. But as far as the sides, not necessarily. I mean, I think we saw that yesterday in predicting the Texas first quarter, the Purdue first quarter, as well as the Purdue full game. Yesterday. But yeah, definitely take it all into consideration. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Whoops. All right. Davis is just haters hating Kyle. I've been listening. We appreciate it. Yeah, Alex, I mean, it's definitely something you have to take into consideration, not just for the first week, but for the second and the third weeks, because some of these teams take a little while to get going. I think Alabama's offense will get going as the season goes on. But yeah, definitely have to take that into a huge consideration. Like USC, I didn't expect USC to come out and put up 73 points yesterday, right? I liked the over, but I stayed away from it because I didn't expect them to get it going that fast. Whereas some teams, I expect it. Look at that. Reds just scored a run. David says, cannot bet VA games. Give me South Carolina big. David says 2-1 cards. Yep. Reds just scored. Runners on first and third and 1 out. So hopefully we can... Tim says move to North Carolina. Alex says my Bruins looked bad and confused. The Bruins. Football in my home state, my home area of Southern California has just been so absolutely horrible for a while now, Alex. UCLA, USC. I mean, you're a UCLA fan, so I instantly don't like you, right? Go Trojans, go fight, win. Now, you know I love you, brother. But as a Trojan fan, I've got high expectations. And every season I come in, like, high expectations. And this is the first time I'm like, yeah, we're going to suck again. We're going to suck again. Now, they started out the season with a huge win. And your Bruins ended up with a huge loss against Utah. And, I mean, I hate Utah. I hate the team. But Jesus says USC can be sneaky this year. I think USC can be sneaky. They're underrated. They're not rated. But yes, definitely underrated. Just hoping they go to a bowl game, right? My expectations for USC is I'm just hoping my Trojans can go to a bowl game, and it ain't like the New Mexico Bowl or the Duke Mayo Bowl or the El Paso, Texas Bowl. I'm hoping we can get to a good bowl game. But yeah, having expectations when you're a USC Trojan fan. Steve Duke says, here in Arizona, we can bet everything except player props in college sports. That is highly illegal. You're right. You can bet them offshore, though. Steve, what part of Arizona are you in? Jesus, I agree. I agree with you there. All right, so back to this game. Back to the game at hand. Virginia Tech, South Carolina. South Carolina first quarter minus 1.5. I am rolling with South Carolina in the first quarter. Laying the 1.5. It's even money. I bet $250 to win. $250. It's plus 100. I am also taking them for the full game to win 500. I'm screenshotting them right now, and then I will get them up on the screen for you guys, because here we are different than any other place where you can get any sports betting advice. We actually bet the games. It's just what we do. All right, here comes the first of 2 tickets. Bada bing, bada boom. Jesus says only man showing tickets. By the way, the Reds 2 outs and bases loaded. David, you can absolutely bet. You can bet anything. And if your state doesn't allow you to bet on them, you can go offshore like Just Bet. And then you can get a hell of a promo from us where you can get packages for free just for supporting the live show. All right, here is the full game wager. Coming up on the screen, and you can see it. To win 500. JJ, good morning. Showing up just at the right time. Chad and Carlos, I am working on the confirmation for you guys. That way we can get you the plays. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Always appreciate everybody that tunes in. All right. So it's been decided. I like South Carolina. I like South Carolina, folks. Look at that. Reds take the lead 3-2. Da-da-da-dun. 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 Do we got an applause button around here? There we go. Let me ask you a question, guys. When I make them this small, can you still see them at all on the screen? I'm not trying to cover up the whole screen. Does that work? The total over definitely looking good, right? The total over is definitely looking good. That is for sure. What about Michigan? Oh, you think they beat Michigan? God, I hope so. I mean, Mr. Bracken's always messing with me when Michigan beating up on my Trojans. Raymond, I want you to know, you're going to get a bombardment of text messages that day. I know, JJ, I know. I know. That's why I have a beard to hide the ugly mug, right? Yeah, David, I bet on the Mets money line. Raymond. All right. You guys know what we're going to do. We're going to give away a package today. We're going to give away a package on our website. One of the daily plays. I just wrote a number down from 1 to 10. I mean, from 0 to 100, 1 to 10. It's been that long since we did it. When you hear the music, you can guess. Not until you hear the music, though. Remember, it doesn't matter what shows up on your screen. It matters what shows up on my screen. All right? It matters what shows up on my screen. First one to guess this number when you hear the music wins a package. I ain't even trying to fake you guys out.
They say I'm young, they say I'm dumb, but what they don't know, it's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood and the sweat, tears and regret, made me hard as stone. On my own, put the work in, yeah, I earned it, it's my destiny.
We haven't done this in a while. We'll definitely boost our chat rate up when the chat is going up a zillion miles an hour. Sometimes I wish I could slow it down.
Yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot.
What a crap I thought.
Yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, so with it now, keeper of all faith. Never
Jesus, you guys are horrible
change.
at guessing this number.
Put the work in, yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot.
You guys are getting real.
Yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped,
You guys get close and you go the opposite direction.
yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Put the work in, yeah, I earned it, it's my destiny.
All right, we have a winner.
Yeah, I'm on top.
We have at least one winner. We have a winner. I'm going to confirm nobody got it before him. But we do have a winner. The number was 73. Just double checking to make sure we don't got any controversy. First time we ran this in a while, since last football season. All right. Congrats, Jesus. Ooh, what a play at home plate. I hope it stands as an out. 73 was the winner. Jesus, you are the winner. You've got premium plays for today, Jesus. They are now in your account. I got to see that replay from the other angle, but man, he might be safe. I hope not. What's the chat say? Is he out? Oh, he's safe. I think he's safe. He was kind of blocking the plate, so hopefully that helps. Hopefully he's... Steve says, Jesus Sunday after all, very fitting. Mauricio's a little behind the power curve here. Someone tell Mauricio to fast forward. First Sunday for the live show, and Jesus wins. Jesus always wins around here. All right. We're going to jump into the next one. Now, as far as the next game goes, I do have a play on the side. It's on my personal plays. It's one of my personal plays. So if you want to know the side, then you got to get on board my personal plays. The Justin Tucker, the Watson package, right? Absolutely. So if you want to know who I'm taking on the side on this game, then you got to get on board for that one. And by the way, you can get my personal plays for just $10 for the day. See him right there? Right there? Just $10 for the day. Hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Do I think it goes over the total? Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to break down the game. We're going to take a quick little gander at it. We're going to take a quick little gander at it. We're not going to be live for too much longer. Not going to be live for too much longer. By the way, that Sunday guarantee, if you guys want one monster win, you guys want a big game, a big day, we have been kicking ass on the big guaranteed plays. absolutely smoking them. All right, the Reds game tied up 3-3. All right, so back to Notre Dame and Miami. Actually, back to it. Notre Dame laying 2.5 minus $1.15, minus 137 on the money line. That number has came down just a tiny smidge. Miami plus 2.5, minus 105. Total over and under 51.5. First half numbers on this game. Notre Dame laying 1.5 plus money. Total is at 26.5. First quarter action, Notre Dame laying 1.5 with the first quarter at 10.5 at even money. By the way, if you lay 1.5 on Notre Dame in the first quarter, you're getting plus money at plus 134. All right, you're getting plus money at plus 134 if you lay 1.5 on Notre Dame. Now, a lot of people, I think Steve just said it, Miami's got a wild card. Miami's got a wild card, and it is their new starting quarterback. Fred, what's going on, man? Your goal is to buy the system plays. Just buy them. Just buy them and start putting some money on them and just start making some money. The wild card is the Georgia transfer. Carson Beck. Post-recovery season. Take Florida teams because of the humidity. These kids have been playing all summer long, practicing in the heat. Let's see here. Notre Dame laying 1.5 in the first quarter. Where'd my breakdown go? There we go. Back to my notes. Now, the Hurricanes. I haven't been too high on them. Even last season. Obviously, Cam Ward, prolific player, gone. Carson Beck in. Beck is the wild card. They lost a lot of key core contributors, including their quarterback, 1,000-yard rusher, top receivers, the offensive firepower. They're being rebuilt. A lot of unknowns. Now with Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman, fourth year there. Redshirt freshman C.J. Carr, starting quarterback. They've got a very powerful ground game spearheaded by Jeremiah Love. They've got Jordarian Price contributing to the offense. Jaden Greathouse at wide receiver. The wild card, as I said in the Daily Free Play video, big wild card is their defensive coordinator, Chris Ash. But he inherited a top-tier secondary and a very playmaking ability defense. They picked up some key transfers and additions. Noah Burnett, the kicker. Defensive lineman, Jared Dawson. Militia Fields at wide receiver. Elijah Hughes, Will Pauling. They got some key contributors. I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I'm a USC Trojan fan, as you guys see it on my shirt, right? Definitely not a Notre Dame fan by any stretch or any account. I think this is going to be a great game. As far as the total goes, I don't have a play on it, right? Not a premium play or a personal play or anything of that. I've gone back and forth on the total. As far as the total goes, I've literally gone back and forth. I can plead a case why the game goes over 51.5, and I can plead a case why the game stays under 51.5. As far as the total goes, I don't... You guys can see the look of... It's not confusion. I can literally plead a case why the game goes absolutely over 51.5, and it probably does. But I can also plead a case why Miami's offense struggles against Notre Dame's defense and the game stays under. So again, as far as the total goes, I'm going to steer clear of it. Does the total go way over? I can plead a case why it does. Or I can plead a case why we see a 24-7 final. Or a 24-21 final. As far as this one goes, the total, I'm off it. Not a chance. Not a chance. Don't like it. I think there's a lot of unknowns and a lot more risk. I think there's better bets out there. Just because there's 2 college football games today doesn't necessarily mean you got to bet them all. Doesn't mean you got to bet them all. I think there are some great options out there to bet. I think there's options on this game to bet. All right. If you want to know who we're on the side of this game, it's on my personal plays. All right, guys. So that is what I have on that game. If you are Chad and Carlos, I'm still waiting to confirm. I've already got the information in. I do apologize. Sometimes it can be delayed. And I will reach out by email to you, Chad, once it's done, which I'm hoping will be done any minute. As far as these games go, these are what I like. I'm very selective, especially when it comes to week 1 in college football. Todd, thanks for jumping on board the Sunday Guarantee play. Stacy, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays for today. We had a big 3-in-1 day yesterday on my personal plays. Reds with another 2-out runner on base. That is what I like today. Very selective. I think we have enough action on the board to keep everybody happy. We got the Mets. We got South Carolina in the first quarter. South Carolina in the full game. It's going to be a fun day today. Bets with a 2-out knock. Runners on first and second. We need somebody to knock them home. Possible live tomorrow, not sure. Possible live tomorrow. Wasn't planning on it, but might do it tomorrow. Might do one tomorrow. I will be announcing daily free play, in the daily free play video live schedule moving forward with the NFL. Fred, you can go open up an offshore account at some place like Just Bet, get free packages from me, and be able to bet it. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off the live here. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that chose to participate in the live show. Let's see. Chad, I should be, the lady's typing right now, so Chad and Carlos, your accounts will probably be up and running here and within minutes of getting off the live. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Daily free play video for tomorrow will be out in a little bit. And Chad and Carlos, your accounts are good to go. I'm going to, as soon as I get off the live, I'll activate the packages for you. Oh, Chad, do you want premium plays, personal plays, or FC's plays? Carlos, I will text you because I know you texted me. All right, guys, I'm off the live. See you guys soon. Good luck, everyone.